Hey there, YouTube land. It's your boy Big D. That's me here with episode 2 from season 2 of The Mandalorian with my thoughts. To start off with, I thought it was an okay episode. I thought it was a little slow. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I thought it was a little slow. For the first half, I was kind of like, there's not much going on. I mean, spoiler alert, but just so you guys know, I'm going to spoiler alert on all my videos. But just to let you know, spoiler alert. Ice spiders. Okay, a little creepy factor, and got a bit of alien feel to them, with the eggs coming up and everything. But that's kind of the big surprise. This episode's like there was ice spiders. Okay, I mean, go from the beginning. Mando was taking Baby Yoda. Now we gotta find out the name of that thing. Everybody calls it Baby Yoda. I'm cool calling it Baby Yoda, but what is the name of it? Regardless, Mando taking Baby Yoda, to try to find some Mandalorians again. Get ambushed. Didn't go good for the guys. A bit of a laugh with the jetpack, taking the guy up in the air, spinning him around, killing him. Be able to get Baby Yoda looking at him like, you really have to do all that? And he's like, you gotta give me some kind of fun out here. I mean, it's a freaking desert. What am I going to do? Give me some enjoyment, Baby Yoda. God. Anyway, so goes back to see the old lady. She has a contact. Pretty convenient. But she has a contact who can help him find some Mandalorians as long as he's willing to take this creature, which they said it's speaking frog, and I guess it's supposed to be a frog. It looks more like a lizard or a gecko to me. But regardless, it says it was speaking frog, so we'll call it a frog. This mama frog who has this big vat of her eggs, can't use hyperdrive because that'll kill the eggs for some reason. But anyway, so he's got to take her to the planet, and her husband, who's at this planet, has seen Mandalorians. So, okay, good premise. But it took like 20 minutes to get there. Again, a lot of slow stuff in this episode, and maybe that's okay, it has a bit of a lived-in feel to it, you know what I mean? So I know that's what they're trying to go for, but for me, it was a little too slow. It was a little too slow, just my opinion. But, they're on the ship, they're going, and we find out in this episode, Baby Yoda is a killer. Baby Yoda is a killer of anything small enough to get in its mouth. Baby Yoda started eating some of these eggs. Like, we have a somewhat emotional connection to the eggs because we know the mama, and the mama said, these are my last bit of eggs in my entire lifespan. If they die, that's it for me and my husband and our family, our lineage, our family line is going to die right here. And Baby Yoda popped them in his mouth like some Skittles, grab one, and he's like, whoa, don't do that. And I guess we're supposed to think it's funny, and it's kind of funny, but Baby Yoda's killing her babies. Just chomping on these babies. Okay. I know we know Baby Yoda is smart enough to realize right from wrong and threats and everything, and it can use the force to do it. I'm quite sure Baby Yoda understands what these things are. Like, and yet he's still chomping on them. A little weird, but whatever. One thing I did like, probably my favorite part of this episode, was just seeing his interaction with the Republic. Like when all the Empire does it, freeze, stop, we're gonna blow you out the sky. The Republic was almost like space cops. Hey, where you going? You got your identification, let me see your hands. I'm playing. And, they went a little back and forth on that, and they only attacked when he tried to run and skedaddle. So they said, well, we're coming after you. And even then, they didn't immediately start shooting. I thought they were going to start shooting immediately. They didn't. They kept saying, hey, stop, or we will eventually shoot. And they didn't. They didn't shoot. They were like, you know what? He's trying to run. We'll see if we can chase him. He looks like he's got an old bucket of boat. We got X-Wings. We can probably catch him. I like that. I like the distinction of showing how the New Republic, monitor their space versus how we know how the Empire monitor their space. So I enjoyed that. That's probably my favorite part of the episode, even though it's had the smallest portion of the episode. So they crash land on this planet. Ship's damaged. He's trying to repair it. The mama frog, whatever, it's a frog. It's cold-blooded. I'm assuming, its species is very similar to that of Earth's. So it finds a hot spring on this thing, and it's chilling with its babies. And Baby Yoda eats another 2 of them. Guys, it really wasn't funny the first time. It's certainly not funny the second time, but regardless. And what happens? Baby Yoda, since he can't eat those babies, Baby Yoda goes up on this hill, sees all these eggs, opens one up, eats a baby spider. Like, crunch. Then all the other spiders wake up. The big mama spider said, "Did you eat my baby?" So again, I'm a little conflicted because I'm like, I understand why you mad because it just ate your baby. And it's still trying to eat your baby. I'd be pissed off too. I understand. I'm a little conflicted this time, guys, about, shooting these things again. Again, they're creepy and other alien. But you eating his babies. Of course it's going to be mad at you. Regardless, chases him back to the ship, shooting, flamethrower. That part was actually pretty cool, and the ship was a little claustrophobic alien feel to it. I was digging it. And what happens? The Republic guys come back, and they start blasting these things. I mean, you talking about anti-stormtroopers. These dudes ain't missed once. Like, they popping these things ain't big. Some of these things are small. They popping these things off this hole like it's nothing. Like, so at least we know that the New Republic, at least we know that their fighters are competent. Stormtroopers be shooting all over the place over here. They popping these things off like snipers. Very impressive. So then he said, hey, they said, we ran you, which, kind of if they ran him and they were going to do this in the first place, then probably we didn't need that chase, but whatever. They said, we ran you. You are winning on some things, but you did help out some things. We're good with letting this be square. He said, cool, will you help me fix my ship? They said, no. Deuces. And he was out. So what did he do? Well, that didn't work, so can't fix the ship. I'm going to seal us in the cockpit, and we're going to fly. But if you could have done that, then why all this? Hey, we have to wait till I fix the entire ship before we can go. And the mama had to guilt him into doing it, saying I thought Mandalorians always keep their word. If you could have just welded the door shut and still flown off to the nearest place. I guess if we did that, we wouldn't have ice spiders. Okay. But that's all I really have to say, guys. Not a lot happened in this episode. We found out Baby Yoda's a freaking murderer. Baby Yoda likes to kill and eat young things. Crap. And we found out that the New Republic, basically like the space police, and they've got some freaking sharpshooters out there in the X-Wings. Those dudes was picking everything off. Makes me a little bit more upset about what happened in the sequels, because now we don't see those guys. I gotta let that go. I'm gonna let it go. Eventually. Anyway, y'all, that's my review. Liked it. Did not like it as much as the first one. Felt there was a lot of dead space where nothing was going on. A little freaked out with the humor here. I guess you guys wanted me to find it funny that Baby Yoda's eating babies, but I really don't. Because we know this is eggs and little babies and stuff like that. That's not really cool for me. But again, Baby Yoda's cute, so we'll give him this mulligan. He gets this one time. He keep doing this. I'm not to talk about Baby Yoda. But regardless, y'all, that's your boy Big D. That's me signing off. See you next week.